Hey guys, it is Tuesday here in West Virginia, and yesterday we got some pretty cool pieces in, so we're going to unbox a couple of them for you today for our Truckin' Tuesday. And actually, it's going to be a top hand Truck Tuesday because we have the new M2 Machines top hand Dodge Power Wagon, which is really cool looking. I also got the pink SRT Adventure that slammed on the ground that came in the same release. This is release 100 in the Authentic series, but the rear wheel opening is all butchered up. It's not the paint. It almost looks like paint runs hanging down over the wheel opening, but it's not. It's where M2 casted it wrong. The person I got it from, I contacted them, and he said all of his supply is like that. So I'm ordering one from another distributor, and hopefully his are good. And we'll be able to unbox that in the next week or something like that. But yeah, the wheel opening looked horrible. That's the first time I've ever seen the casting messed up on an M2 Dodge truck. I've seen bad paint. I've run into that twice on the trucks, but never where the casting is messed up. And it looks like if it was something that happened to all of them, it would have happened to this guy too, and all the pink ones. But I've seen some pink ones on eBay posted up that have perfect wheel openings and such, but the one that I got is a little bit of a wreck. In my opinion. I mean, it's not super bad, but it's bad enough where I won't put it in my collection. So the second one we're looking at today is another top hand truck, but it is the SUV version, and that is this guy here, the 78 Dodge Ramcharger top hand. And this one's in white with the same striping and same logo as this one is in yellow. Both have color matched wheels that look great. So I think first we'll start with the SUV. We'll put the truck over to the side. So this guy here, it comes from the All Terrain series, and it's Series 8. And this one was a little bit tough to find. It took me a while to find one for a decent price, and I think I paid 20 bucks for it. I feel like I overpaid still, but they're almost impossible to find anymore, and when you do find them, they're usually pricey. So I finally bit the bullet and bought one. But this Series 8 had a 67 Ford Bronco, a 71 Jeep CJ5, a 78 Dodge Ramcharger, a 79 Ford F-250 Explorer, and a 2017 Chevrolet Silverado Rally 2, and a 2018 Nissan Titan XD. And you have your licensing stuff and where to find Greenlight online. As you guys can see, I've already cut it open in the back. This one was a little tough to cut. That's why it's a little bit rough looking like that. And anyways, we'll get this truck out and take a look at it. And there we go. Got that plastic thing out of there, and the tops do come off on these trucks, so be careful. But when you first open it, this one, unlike any of the other ones that I've opened before, they had a piece of plastic wrap around the truck, like the size of Scotch tape, but it wasn't sticky on one side. It was just wrapped around it, kind of like shrink wrap, but it looked like it did have an adhesive area where it connected the two ends together, helping to hold the roof on. That was one of the first times I've seen that on the Ramchargers. I've unboxed quite a few of them, and I've never noticed that before. This is probably, this or the Great Outdoors Ramcharger were the last Ramchargers made or released. It's been a few years. This is from the copyright's 2019, so it would have been a release in 2020, I suppose. The Great Outdoors one, I don't remember. I think it was a little newer, maybe like 21 or 22. But yeah, they haven't done a Ramcharger for a few years. They did the Trail Duster this year, but yeah, no Ramchargers for a while. So anyways, great looking truck. This one's got a little bit of a hood issue where the hood doesn't want to go closed all the way, but I can live with that. And as you can see, you pop the hood. It's got a detailed, probably 440, 360, something like that under the hood. And the color matched wheels look good on the truck. White letter tires and the matching spare and a crooked hitch. Yeah, the hitch is a little bit mismounted there. I'll have to probably take that off and remount it. Did not go on there so well. Or maybe I can just finagle it up on there someday. Yeah, it's pretty tight where it's at, though. So anyways, as you can see with these lifted Ramchargers, what they do, they just made separate pieces and they put them onto the stock Ramcharger chassis. Just drilled 4 little holes where the mel ends went in, and voila, you have lifted differentials. And there's 3 Ramchargers that have this lift kit on it, the Great Outdoors orange one, and there's another, I think it's South Point Racing or something like that, blue, white, and red Ramcharger, and then this guy here. But as you can see, it's pretty cool. Nice detailed front end and detailed tail lights and such. And your spare on this thing's not mounted so good. There we go. So anyways, lift off roof, nice detailed interior. So that's it for your Ramcharger. Now, the Power Wagon. This is a brand new release. It's just now starting to hit stores. And this is the Autothenics Release 100 from M2 Machines. And we're going to open it up and take a look. Remove that sticker and such. But yeah, on the box, you just have all your top hand livery and such. On the back, you have the big logo for top hand. And it does look pretty cool when you get a zoomed in look at the top hand emblem or logo, whatever you want to call it. Then on the bottom of the box, you have your licensing stuff and where to find M2 online and where to find them on social media. So let's go ahead and get this guy out. This actually is one that displays nice in the box. I may actually put this back in the box to display it because I'm running out of room for some things to be displayed in my cases. So I'm going to have to start a stack of single car cases. So anyways, we'll get him off the stand, take a better look at him. I don't know if I'm going to take that brace off the bottom. We'll see how hard the screws are to get out. Oops. These ones are fairly easy to get out. So yeah, they have 2 more because they have to stagger them to miss the dry shafts. Then they have the centered ones to mount on the base. So they did a really nice job on their 4x4 chassis. I always say that about M2. I think they have the nicest 4x4 chassis on the market. When it comes to at least the US brands like M2, Greenlight, Auto World, Hot Wheels, and so forth, they do have a really nice setup. As you can see, dry shafts are separate pieces going into a transfer case. That's a separate piece. You have your floating differentials, and you can see right underneath them. It's not one big block like how some of the manufacturers do. And the leaf springs are there. And the leaf springs are actually die-cast and part of the metal base. And the axle slides through an eye on each leaf spring. And then it slides through the plastic differential housing, and that's what makes these things so rigid. These things are awesome when it comes to rolling and such things like that. Very rarely do I get one that has a bent axle. Occasionally I do, but not too often on their 4x4 things. So as we can see, this one's got a brush guard on it. A little bit out of shape, but hey, that's expected sometimes from him too. But yeah, I know I just get them praising them about one thing and criticizing another. That's the way it is with them. So you have your top hand on the fender, Dodge logo Power Wagon on the fender. And then you have your color matched roll bar and color matched wheels, the color matched brush guard once again. Nice detailed grill. And if we're comparing like this style truck to Greenlight, I would say M2 definitely wins it with their separate grill and detail and such. They do a fine job with like their detail on trucks and such. And this also, the Greenlight Ramcharger has painted tail lights. They have separate pieces for their tail lights. They're not acrylic, but they are chrome plated pieces that are painted to correspond with the real truck, like red lens, white backup lights and stuff. You can see the top hand on the tailgate there. That's pretty cool. So really, really cool truck. Both of them are actually really, really cool trucks. Very happy to have them in my collection. I hope one day M2 launches a Ramcharger trail duster casting. I'm hoping that they show the Dodge guys or us Mopar guys some more love like they did with the square body Chevy guys by releasing all the different models like the short box, fleet side and step side first. Then they released a K5 Blazer. Then they released a crew cab dually. Then they did the single cab dually. So they've got almost every variant available for a square body fan. I'm just hoping that one day we get a SUV from them, some Ramchargers and some trail dusters. But anyways, guys, that's it for today. And we'll be back again on Friday for our Free It Friday. We got a couple things in store for you guys. Please turn on your notification bell so you know when we do launch a new video, and give us a thumbs up. It does help us tremendously. We move up in the algorithm and more people find our channel, and we can continue to grow and such. And we do appreciate all of your support, and enjoy the rest of your week. And we'll be back in a couple days on Friday.